88th minute, Japan versus Netherlands. The score is 2-1 to Netherlands. Every Japan fan in that Dallas stadium is already preparing for heartbreak. Then Daichi Kamada gets on the end of a corner kick. The ball deflects off his head. Into the net. 2-2. The stadium erupts. And in that single moment, something shifts. Because Japan didn't just snatch a draw against one of the best teams in the world. Japan sent a message to every team left in this tournament. We are not here to participate. We are here to win. So what if they actually do? What if Japan, a country that has never made it past the round of 16 in their entire World Cup history, goes all the way in 2026? Before you laugh at that idea, hear this out. This is a squad packed with players from the biggest clubs in Europe. Bayern Munich, Ajax, Crystal Palace, Werder Bremen, Feyenoord. These are not players from a small football nation. These are players competing at the highest level of club football every single week, and they proved it against Netherlands. Going toe-to-toe with one of the tournament favorites, matching them, battling them, and refusing to lose. Here's what makes Japan genuinely dangerous at this World Cup. They are the most underestimated team in the tournament. And in football, underestimated is a superpower. No pressure, no expectation, no fear, just football. After their incredible run at the 2022 World Cup, where they beat Germany and Spain in the group stage, the entire football world took notice. They did it before. And they are hungry to do it again. But let's be honest about the challenge. Japan has never made it past the round of 16. Not once in 8 World Cup appearances, without their captain Wataru Endo injured. Without Kaoru Mitoma, their most dangerous attacker, also missing. Japan are going into this tournament wounded. And yet they just held Netherlands to a 2-2 draw in the 88th minute. That doesn't feel like luck. That feels like destiny. So let's imagine it. Japan wins their group. They beat Tunisia. They beat Sweden. The Samurai Blue march into the knockout rounds. Round of 16 and the glass ceiling. The place where Japan has always stopped. But this squad is different. These players grew up watching Japan fail at this stage. They feel the weight of history, and they decide together that this time the story ends differently. Japan wins. For the first time ever, they are in the quarterfinals of a World Cup. Back in Japan, the entire country stops. Schools, offices, restaurants, everyone around screens watching in pure disbelief and joy. 125 million people united in one moment. Quarterfinals, semifinals. Japan keeps winning, playing with the freedom that comes from having nothing to lose and everything to gain. At this point, the whole world adopts Japan as their team, because everyone loves an underdog. CNN, BBC, ESPN, every sports channel on the planet talking about the Samurai Blue, and then the final, extra time, penalties. The goalkeeper saves the decisive penalty. Japan wins the World Cup. Streets in Tokyo flood with millions of people. Strangers hugging, crying, screaming, salarymen in suits dancing at midnight, grandparents who watched Japan lose at every World Cup for 50 years, finally seeing their country lift the trophy, and children who started playing football because of 2022 now watching their heroes become world champions. A Japan World Cup win would be the single biggest moment in Asian football history. It would prove that the old football order, Europe and South America dominating forever, assuming is not set in stone. It would inspire an entire generation across Asia to believe the World Cup belongs to everyone. Japan's next game is June 21st against Tunisia. The journey continues, and after that 88th minute moment against Netherlands, one thing is clear. Do not underestimate the Samurai Blue. Not now, not ever again. Drop a comment. Do you think Japan can actually win the 2026 World Cup? Subscribe for more what-if scenarios every week, and watch this next, because the next one is even wilder.